That's awesome. Thanks for calling and sharing the good news. Love you, girls. Y'all have fun. Okay, bye. Got a 91 on our math test today. That's big news, guys.
It's coming.
Look at that and look at that.
Yes, exactly.
And I love that we're starting to get the gemstone
Yes.
on. That's awesome.
And we're going to fine tune these a little bit. Like Jason, I feel like the center one is just
kind of in a weird angle.
Yeah, they need to kind of play with the angle that's there. Yeah, it's coming to a point, but we can still center it more.
We've really had to be innovative with this project in order to fit everything into our tight timeline. So like in here, right below this flooring, we have concrete and this block wall. So what we did is we went ahead and built this block wall. We built our framing so we could keep going up with the structure. At that time, we were battling all the rain we had right there at the end of the summer. So we went ahead and put this block wall in here, done our framing so we could go up with the roof. And at the time, we just had gravel in here. So we stood up some 6x6 posts, put them in the ground all down through here and run some LVLs to catch our flooring so that we could start with the second floor. We could keep going up. That way we have the roof on here and we could keep working. So we had stuff in the upstairs before we ever had concrete on this floor here. And then once we got that in, we came down and started framing all of our walls. Then we went back and cut out the temporary posts down through here so we could have access to all these little areas.
So that's prep for stucco.
Okay.
Or plaster.
Plaster, yes.
And
nice. Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. You can see where it's all built in with the lockers in here.
Oh my gosh, it looks so amazing.
And this is what that space looked like a day and a half ago.
Gosh.
So they'll carry on and. Johnny is our framing master. He'll probably have this done by the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's amazing. I can actually fit in this board. That's kind of sad.
One of the biggest challenges here was when we would get into an area or get into a floor or even get into some of the roofing is once we would open up something and we thought we were just going to maybe put some paint on or maybe add a couple 2x4s or some lumber, that once we got in there, we realized, one, it wasn't what we wanted, and two, it might not meet code, or three, was in bad shape. So those areas that we were going and we think we were going to spend 2 or 3 days, we maybe spend a whole week there. And we ripped all that stuff out and put new stuff in to keep that amazing thing that we were shooting for. A lot of these posts that you'll see all throughout this restaurant, downstairs, in various areas, when we first took over the building, they were round. Some of them were 16 inches, some of them were 30 inches, and a lot of them had cracks. They were twisted, some of them were warped. And one of the things that we were asked to do was put collar rings on them. We were going to be held back multiple weeks on these. So we went ahead and changed these out and put new 8x8 posts in them all throughout the restaurant. So you can see right here, the racking is one of our first pieces we had installed here. And one of the main reasons why it was installed first is because the installers that was coming in, this stuff come from overseas. And for us to try to move that stuff around was going to put us not only weeks, but months out. So we went ahead and installed these racks, had them all in here. And as you can see, these racks move. But biggest question is people's like, how are we going to paint? The racks will move, we can get around them. So we went in and had these things installed in here to keep us on schedule and keep moving forward to get you on this slope.
Yeah, I mean, we are so near to the end of this, besides just needing literally the paint.
As soon as they tell me a rack's full, it's getting plasticed off right again.
Yeah.
Just so that way we can get right onto this painting. Back wall.
Back wall is going to be black too. It's just going to be the same color as the ceiling on that back wall.
Yeah.
It
And all
really
those
just has
racks,
that-
when
yeah.
they're pushed to one side, you got a good 8 to 12 foot workspace in between them. So yeah, that Chris basically will complete this side of the building.
Yes.
Which is huge.